Bevo. What's up, Bevo? What up, Pharaoh? What's up, Sneaky Squirrel? I'm just gonna get my thing all ready. Little bitty bird. Audio? Do you not hear anything? Oh, is my audio all messed up? Wait, can you guys not hear me? Oh, the tortilla challenge? Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm muted. Am I? You can't hear me. Oh. Wait. Wait, can you guys hear me now? Hello? 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 I forgot you can hear me. Yeah, I forgot I did something and I oofed it. There we go. Better? Still muted? Really? You can hear me now. Nothing yet? It had to have been the... That's super weird. Hang on, let me hear. Oh, fuck yeah, you're right. Okay. Give me one sec. Oh, I think I know what's up. No? Real refresh stream? Okay. You guys can't hear me anymore? Or you can hear me? Let's look. Oh, no, you can't hear me. Dude, let's go. I know, I'm so excited. You can hear me now. Okay. That's so weird. I wonder why you still can't hear. Really? Super beeps. It was muted. Weird. Like the YouTube video, like my live was muted. Interesting. Like button muted. Wow, weird. You can hear me just fine. Okay, good. I always could hear you. Why can't I hear you? Because you're amazing, Bebo. You're amazing. Yeah, I can hear myself now. I think I don't know what's going on. It's okay. But yeah, dude, we're finally get some news on what's to happen. In 5 more minutes, cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Dude, I'm so nerdy. I got my little like notebook. Is it in Twitch chat? Is he really? Let's look. Choco Taco. He's pretty into the game. I'm surprised like Hollywood Bob and stuff aren't in here. Where are you, Choco? Oh, okay, there you go. My YouTube is acting up too, and I still have it. I wonder why that's it. It's early morning here? Yeah, it's got to be, what, 4 in the morning? 5 in the morning? No, it's got to be earlier than that. Like 3 or... It's got to be about 4 o'clock, right? This game is popular. 400 views. Yo, people love to troll. Yeah, 4? Dang. Now, what time did you go to bed? So we have 415 people versus YouTube's 68. Yeah, 4. Dang. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, wait, this is the wrong chat. Interesting. That's a really, really good idea. I didn't even think about that. That's really smart. That's really, really, really smart. I'm so excited. 3 more minutes. Now, do you have work today? But you don't work until later in the afternoon, right? Like you can probably go back to bed, right, Supper? You can just go if you sleep. I wonder how long this would actually be for. I hope they at least nerf the tank known as Dry. I hope so too, or at least I hope that they balance it a little bit so he's doable. Because that, especially in solos, no work until Friday. Nice, dude. It's sick. It's your weekend. It's Sneaky Squirrels Saturday. Yeah, man. I hope they nerf driver. I hope they do something to limit the amount of snipers. I would like to see a buff, maybe a buff to teleporter. I would like to see maybe a buff to nuclear. You don't really ever get nuclear. Like, I feel like it's a very either really good or really bad with nuclear. It feels like. Let's try to think what else. Gatling soldier is good. Strike force is great. Just, I don't know, man. I think maybe a cooldown with the teleport. I think something like that, or maybe either a cooldown with the ult or a farther circle to teleport out of. Because there's sometimes you teleport and you're just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm over there now, and you still get shot. At least that's what it felt like a little bit. I feel like teleporter needed, or at least get rid of the tomahawks. If you got rid of the tomahawk, I would be okay. And you applied like a different trait, or you applied like some sort of different buff. I would like to see something different there. Because the hatchets or the throwing axes were cool, but like you never won games with it, you know, unless you're like trolling. Like I think TSM Vis won with teleporter tomahawk. You know, what would be cool is if they I don't know if they like need it to be like an ability perk, but if they had nuclears like run faster as like the more whenever you eat a bar or something like that, would be cool. More precise teleports would be nice on them. I think so. I think that'd be really cool. Or like if you like locked in a teleport or something like that. So all you had to do was like spam it and you were already in a good section. So you could like run down, shoot, and then like double tap G and then teleport to the location you had already like pre-selected. That'd be kind of cool. You can be a little bit more aggressive with like a really, really good escape. I think that would be kind of fun. Because that's the hard part with teleporter, right? Is like in order to teleport, you have to pull up a map. So you have to disengage from your fight. I wonder if they'll showcase /tease the new class. I hope so. Rumor has it, I heard it from a friend of a friend of a friend from somebody who went to school with somebody who was a developer who said it was going to be like a medic type class, but I'm not too sure. Yeah. And you like, it never teleported you anywhere like good. So I would like to see maybe you could pre-select where you would teleport to. I'd be okay with that. That would be a really, really good buff, I feel like, in teleporter. Has expired and you have been logged out. How can I fix this? Logged out of Super People? It probably just because we're unable to play at the moment. Some sort of homing on cover. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Greetings, soldiers. I'm Aisha.
I'm Jay.
We're your global PMs and your hosts for today. We're really excited to let you know what the team has been up to, and we're also here to walk you through our English dev stream. So Jay, have you been playing Super People after the CBT?
Of course, I've been really grinding out those hours on Super People, and I've actually seen a few very noticeable changes.
Here we go.
That hopefully we hear more about today.
Yeah. Now I'm seeing that we have a lot of players here leaving us a lot on Twitch, on YouTube and everything, leaving us a lot of messages. Hey everyone, hi, thank you for joining us. Jay,
I like their waves. Yeah, right?
We have so many people, way more than we expected.
Right. And I see some comments about wallpapers.
What are we at?
And a lot of hearts, a lot of purple hearts.
107.
Okay, cool.
500. That's pretty
So
good.
today we're going to be talking to you guys about all the different, all the new changes and all the improvements that Super People is going to be bringing. So
the Korean stream started, so let's check out what the devs are saying.
Yeah.
That's Park. Oh no, it's not Park.
네, 오는 8월 17일 드디어 저희 슈퍼피플이 전 세계 파이널 베타를 시작하게 되었습니다. 오늘 이 자리는 그래서 여러분들께
I wonder if
And that is our MC. And one of my colleagues, Seho, he's currently an MC and he's just giving the usual
Yeah.
start of the overall live stream, introducing himself.
that's kind of weird that
And
we're
now
not
they're
getting a
going to
live
be introducing
interpretation
all of the different
or like
members in the
translation.
dev team.
인력을 한 곳에 모셨습니다.
Right.
제가 그럼 여러분들께 한 분 한 분씩 소개를 시켜드릴 건데요.
Very,
먼저
very soon
디렉터님부터
it's gonna
인사
happen.
나눠보겠습니다.
Just
디렉터님,
wait.
Anytime
안녕하세요.
now.
Oh, it must be like a technical
That's
issue.
Park, our
자,
game
김혜민님
director.
오셨습니다.
You guys have probably seen him. That's
that's a Korean developer.
네, 안녕하세요.
I thought that they would be like an English
That's
channel, like
you,
we would have
our,
at
game
least
design
subtitles.
PM.
네, 안녕하세요. 아트 디렉터 최영수입니다.
That's Choi, our art director.
나오셨습니다.
There's no
me.
subtitle option.
And that's Key.
Yeah,
Key
apparently. Sorry guys, I thought you all we were all supposed to
We all
learn.
know that you
Korean.
guys have been really waiting for the overall.
I
release
wonder
of
what
the
Twitch
game.
chat is saying.
And everyone's been like super excited and super very hesitant, but also excited for like the overall release of the game.
Right.
And yeah, I hope that you guys have been doing good after CBT ended.
Yeah, I wonder.
And Park, the game director, is currently talking about how the dev team as a whole implemented many new and different ways to improve Super People, and they'll be showing exactly what they mean later. So please stay tuned until the end.
정말 중요한 포인트가 하나 있죠.
Another main thing that they wanted to address before starting
Is this weird
was
to
that
anybody
there's
else?
a lot of users. I'm pretty sure you guys are also wondering this. Why another final beta? Why not the EA release, right?
Where's EA release?
Exactly.
Everyone's been asking the same
Yeah.
question.
예상을 깨고 파이널
And
베타를 한 번 더.
that is something that
A little bit, right? Like there's no. I thought there'd be a little bit better translation.
Yes.
네, 저희도
So, Director Park is mentioning how the dev team really thought over this decision and decided that they need the final check before EA release, and how they really want to see player sentiment, and that's the reason why the dev team decided to go for the
What the heck?
final EA release.
이번에 파이널
And right,
It's to stop cheaters.
so you might be wondering what exactly are these changes to the game, and what,
Yeah,
what
right? A
exactly
little
is
bit.
being brought to the table.
Especially because these two aren't
So Director
translating
Park says
like
that they have placed
well
a big
enough.
focus on two things:
Here we go.
improvements and new content, all based on feedback and data collected from the alpha
don't know.
and the CBT phases.
파이널 베타 어떻게 변화될지
And this
Early-
is why
I would think
you
early
guys can
access.
currently see in the stream right now, we see quality of life fixes and new content, which is going to be the two main focus of today's stream.
Right.
Right.
발전 부분부터 소개드리자면요.
And one of these improvements is a more player-friendly experience,
Yeah.
which has been improved by adding beginner-friendly features and more expansive loot zones.
발전시켰습니다.
And they have also worked on improving the FPP mode, so you
Simplified
guys will
crafting,
be able to
huh?
enjoy a much smoother experience.
Other than the FPP mode, we also have been updating our UI and UX, and players will be able to enjoy better damage indicators and know what exactly happened.
Oh, Choco Taku's getting a skin.
On the other hand, we also have new landmarks on Orb Island, new cosmetics, changes to existing classes, and even a brand new class.
You heard it, guys,
Right.
a new class.
We've been working really hard to bring all these changes, so you guys are in for a treat.
먼저 오브 아일랜드에서 추가되고
Yeah, it looks like a shield, huh?
유저분들이 계속
Shield and a helmet.
Oh, someone's mentioning a Choco Taco class. That's actually a pretty good idea.
That is something. That is something.
That is something
Yeah.
worth considering.
Yeah, one day, maybe, man, one day.
동시에 기존
If just a mustache would be okay.
And other than the other stuff I mentioned, as you can see in the screen, you can see some new illustrations for classes as well. So that is one thing that you guys can also
Right.
expect.
이게 한꺼번에 정말 또
And the director will start off by first explaining the quality of life fixes we have implemented into our game.
한번 다시 내용을 하나하나씩 설명을 부탁드려보겠습니다, 디렉터님. 네, 하나하나
Like this mouse.
차근 소개해드리겠습니다. 먼저 파이널 베타 때 어떤 부분이
Director Park says that they have received a lot of feedback from players during the CBT. Feedback such as the game being too difficult and not very beginner friendly. That's why they're working on improving this thing in particular. Regarding this, Yang, our game design team lead, is going to explain about this in more detail.
I didn't think it was too difficult.
And it is something that was really needed.
Yeah, like I personally, I'm a newbie to the FPS genre, so I thought it was really difficult when I first started playing Super People. So I think this is going to be a really big thing, especially for people that are not very familiar with FPS games.
Yeah, if they had talking points, they could kind of talk over them.
Design team lead is.
Yeah, better tutorial.
Realize
I would
that,
agree
but
with
to be
that.
completely honest.
Or a tutorial.
dev
Wait, was
team
there even there was a
very
tutorial? It sucked ass,
focused
yeah.
On if things were working as intended, and kind of fell short on caring for newer players. Players that were especially new to the FPS genre might have had some trouble understanding the crafting system and level systems. And that's why the dev team's adding a guide that helps players become more familiar with the game.
Yeah, right.
As they enter and create their character.
Yeah, you can actually take a small look and see how it's going to be looking like to see what we're talking about.
Right, and this is an assistant feature that will be added to the game. It's a feature that will make the newer players understand captures.
Oh, similar like
crafting,
PUBG, right?
personal
Doesn't
supplies,
PUBG have something like
no,
this?
And more, a whole lot easier by explaining things step by step. We hope this makes players get used to the game a lot faster and easier. And speaking of the crafting system, there's going to be some improvements, other improvements. While the dev team tried to keep all the fun parts of slowly upgrading your gear and receiving that sense of progression, they also reduced the overall fatigue that comes with collecting materials.
Yeah, thankfully we're getting
Here's
it.
a visual representation of before and after recipes for gear. and
Interesting.
weapons. We can easily see that the amount of materials required to upgrade gear was slightly simplified. Also, the dev team's changing the in-game mechanics, so low-grade materials are really easy to obtain, whereas high-grade materials have become slightly more scarce and difficult to find. And that was a
good.
really long
I'm okay with
explanation,
that.
But in short, the dev team is making the crafting process just as fun, but even more convenient.
Yeah, you're
so players will
nail on
be
the head, Sneaky
immediately
Squirrel.
So players will be immediately be able to make sense of what materials to upgrade and what makes what.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
if you have
actually
heroic
really great
M4,
news
like
because
that's
I
legit.
personally have always been focused on finding iron ores and gold bars because they're usually the materials that are needed the most for upgrading,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta upgrade your
Yeah.
epic gear to heroic gear. You gotta upgrade your
I'm okay with that.
epic weapons. to
Perfectly
heroic
fine. I think that's a really good idea.
important component for like
Right.
upgrading gear.
Wait, so does that mean that I won't have to memorize material recipes anymore, or?
That might be true to some extent, but the thing is, good players still memorize recipes,
Right.
and even
Pros.
even within the dev team, the best players were the one that memorized recipes. So I guess there still is that benefit of memorizing all
I
those
see.
like recipes,
I see,
even
I
if they're
see.
simplified.
이제 조금 더 개선됐다고 하니까 조금 더 쉽고 재밌게 즐기실 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Now we're going to be
I know,
talking
I really
about
liked it,
some
though.
improvements for our slightly more seasoned players, for players that are not newbies, for the pros, basically. So
Exactly.
let's see if there's
That's
anything
you guys.
new when it comes to that.
CBT 동안에 많은 슈퍼솔저 분들이 원했던 것 중 하나가 훈련장
There's your shooting range stopper.
다양한 클래스와 많은 스킬.
Game design team lead Yang is saying that one of the things that a lot of players asked for during the CBT was a training ground or a training facility of some sort where they
Yo!
could practice freely all their weapons, their skills, ultimates, and now that is going to be possible.
Perfectly fine. I think that's
Players will
perfect.
be able to practice recoil patterns,
Yes.
to try out different weapons, to memorize their skills, ultimates, all that good stuff.
Good.
And
Absolutely,
yeah,
as
you're
it
going
should
to
be.
able to practice all of this in various ways, but he's not going to go into more
I like the
detail
idea
because
of
he
having
actually
these
wants
little
you
dummies
check
down
that
here to
out and
shoot.
see it for
I'm
yourself.
all for that.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. and
Right.
Great
see
way to
how
practice
that's
recoil
gonna
control.
be.
Practice recoil patterns in
Yeah.
training grounds.
방금 이제 훈련장 시스템이 지금 보여지고 있는데
I hope
이게
they're going to
전에는
give us a
없었던
sneak
새로운
peek later
공간인 것
regarding
같아요.
like this training area and how it's going to look like. I'm personally very excited for that because I always like, you know, found myself like dying because people would hear my gunshots
Yeah,
even if I'm like,
exactly.
you
And
know,
people just
apart.
like flock to those gunshots.
Yeah. It's
gonna
because
get
of
good.
all the commotion.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, absolutely.
the art
100%.
directors are commenting on the art team tried really hard on the immersive part of the training grounds.
Is that a,
So
oh, okay,
instead
that's
of
the
just,
training
like,
grounds.
throwing in a few guns and characters, they tried their best to produce the best results possible. And players will be able to go to multiple different settings and environments and try to enjoy new areas and sites as slowly but surely they improve their skills. So that
I'd
is
be
one
really
benefit
curious
that
if it
you
was a
can have.
defensive class. That would
Wow,
be actually kind of
practice.
cool because
Now
all
I
the
can
other
practice
classes are all so
safely without
W.
dying
If a
constantly.
defensive
This is
class would
great.
kind of throw everything out of
Right.
order, it'd be kind of
That is
sick.
something that happened
Yeah.
to me as well in the beginning. When I started the game, you got to practice those skills, ultimates.
Right.
And there was no really any type of training grounds, and I had difficulty like practicing all that because, as you mentioned earlier, like a lot
Yeah,
of
you kept
commotion,
dying.
a lot of sound,
Yeah.
attracts other enemies.
These guys, no, I'm not gonna.
I
be
wonder if
nice.
that is something that like a lot of people can relate to. I have a feeling that maybe not the pro players,
Yeah.
but like people that are new to the FPS genre, I think they might
Right.
relate to this a lot.
And other than the training grounds, you, the game design PM, is currently commenting on the improved parts of the UI, which I guess many players will be interested in. Let's take a look at a video first.
네, 영상이 나오고 있습니다. 네, 좀
Oh, interesting.
것들이 많았었는데
So, clarity was an overall issue, especially for skills such as the AR defense from the Shotgun Master. But now we have some visual indicators that can tell if the character you're hitting with your weapon has some kind of skill
Right.
that reduces damage.
데미지를 적하거나
And now,
Skill that
with
reduces
these
damage.
better and more clear damage indicators,
Oh,
players
okay.
will now know exactly how much damage they've dealt in gunfights and how much they've received upon death. And
I like
think
where
everyone
you're
in
getting
chat
hit by
will
that
be
too. I think
able
that's
to
very
go
interesting.
back and look at their gameplay and reflect on what went well and what went wrong.
좀더 정확하게
I see. So I guess now I won't have nobody else to blame but myself when I
I like
die.
that a lot.
yourself.
I think that's
I
really
can't
cool.
come up with excuses anymore. Like,
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
this player was
Not really,
cheating.
not too
Yeah,
much.
I mean,
It's only
okay,
been going for
skills.
about maybe
Speaking of
about 8
skills,
minutes.
Crafting skills. Something that usually happens a lot is that a lot of players tend to go to areas like bigger cities, landmarks, because usually materials are more common there. You can find the better materials
That's
over
true,
there.
that's true.
However, players that are not as good or players that are just starting out, they tend to go to remote areas or little buildings because they'll have less of a chance of
Right.
finding
because-
people there.
Right.
Yeah, but the materials aren't as good, right?
Right. So like then then comes the
Nice,
dilemma
yeah.
of the ice storm, man.
Yeah.
With these poor gear and
Exactly.
poor equipment.
Wow,
and
look
poor
at the-
weapons,
look at his leaflet
players
he's
tend to
looking
just
through.
Die off in the ice storm.
Exactly. So even if you go to a remote
a lot of
area
cards.
and you're farming and looting there, and you might spend like 40 minutes, but then you come to realize that the game is like, it's over, right?
Right.
I wish they did a better
And
job of
you, our
translating.
game design PM is commenting on how, according to Game Alex from the CBT, a lot of players actually really landed in big cities and landmarks. And that was mainly because they felt forced to farm these important materials mentioned earlier, such as gold bars,
Right.
which
Yeah.
usually tend to appear more commonly
Yeah, it's
in
really
bigger
good.
cities. And this is why the dev team is adding a lot of smaller villages to give players more choice, as you see in the images above.
좀 파밍할 곳이 더
And as
I don't
seen
hate that
through
deal,
these
so.
images, some areas that felt overall empty are now filled.
Not
with
really.
said
Just
villages.
small tidbits and
So
things like that, but
new,
nothing
players
game-breaking.
can-
Nothing
especially newer
game-breaking.
Players can choose to farm safely away from these hotspots.
This is where I
And we
first started
hope that
landing when I
these
started
changes,
playing.
make hotspots less crowded, and looting in the ice storm slightly more viable than before.
Now that I'm looking at these images, I have a feeling that they kind of look a bit different to what we're used to seeing in
Yeah, a
Elf
lot more
Island.
buildings.
I have,
Right,
Yeah, I
slightly
think they feel
different, yeah.
unique.
I don't hate it. I
Slightly
wish that there was like a central location where the sweaty players could drop.
고민되는 부분일 수 있어요.
But yeah, I don't hate it.
그래서 짤파밍
And
주로 하는
right.
유저들에게 조금 더 희소식
The images feel different, and as usual, other than that, looting as a whole.
Because like you say, I mean, like they said, like if you don't land in a city, you're kind of screwed.
Newer villages.
That's perfectly fine. I'm actually really okay with that. The disbursement of loot would be nice.
여쭤봐야 될 것 같은데
Addressing how these villages feel kind of new,
맞습니다.
the art director is confirming it and saying, nice catch. The Orb Island, the initial direction of the ice team was that Orb Island was
Yeah.
like a place that you would want to go on to vacation.
Right.
And the new areas that the art team has added have this unique feel and unique look, which is quite different from the areas that all the players have been already seeing in Orb Island. And it is indeed pretty neat. I like it. Yeah.
But these are all images that were already on the
I've also
game, though.
been
This is in the
noticing
closed
that
beta.
A lot of you guys are asking about the EA release. We don't have an official like month right now. We can't say like this month or that month, but we can tell you for sure that it's going to be within this year in 2022. So you have that to look forward to.
I like how they've already got like a disclosed beta date, and they're like, when's early
Director Park
release?
is also saying that their main objective was to add new looting areas to the map, but when he saw the final look of how like these new areas appeared, he was pleasantly surprised. And something that he is personally looking forward to are new buildings, eerie-looking towns, unique areas that have never been seen before, have been added to Orb Island as well. So players will be able to enjoy a lot of different and diverse locations while they play.
Right, and I myself like.
Oh, really?
Love looking at the scenery of Orb Island, and even like just. With a
Oh,
quick
maybe you're
glance
right.
at
Yeah,
the
because I remember the
description,
silos
you
didn't
can
have as many
tell
buildings
that
and stuff, I
much
think.
work and effort
Yeah, you're right,
has been
Stinky
put
Squirrel.
into
My
this.
bad.
And I think there's a main direction for this art though.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Choi's art director is gonna reply upon that.
팀원분들이 다 같이 가장 예쁜 맵을 만들기 위해서 노력을 지금
Art director Choi says that as art director, something that he was reluctant to do was reusing and recycling existing assets that were already in the game. Sometimes, of course, this is inevitable due to time constraints. However, they really
Yeah,
wanted to give
I'm cool
players
with that.
something fresh, something new to look forward to, which is why they added new places on the map. They aren't big landmarks per se, but they all have their unique look and they have that freshness to them.
하시는 부분이
Right.
있으셔가지고
And it is something that is something that's unique and different from the landmarks that existed
Right.
before. So if you guys are interested, you can check them out in
Yeah.
the final beta.
다양하고 예쁜 느낌들을 그 유저분들에게 제공해
And
주셔서
we have some comments on FPS. That will be clarified a bit later. So
Stay tuned. Yes, we're going to be addressing
Right.
that.
Yes.
다른 것 같습니다. 재활용은 절대 하고 싶지 않으시다.
You know what would make this better? I want a class sticker. Yeah, I know that looked really cool. You know what would make this developer live stream better is if Park and everybody like that was in South Korea, if they pre-recorded this and then were able to add add
overall,
subtitles.
Yang,
Because they're doing, I mean, these guys are doing what they can, but they're not, I don't,
overall variety.
obviously
of
they're
art
saying a
and
lot
how
more
it's
than what these guys are telling me.
important. All the
It's kind of
aspects
cheesing me
art.
off.
For example, if you're like trying to loot with your team, and you're saying, hey, let's go to the town on the left side of the road to the south, it's really difficult to know which town that person's talking
Right.
about, that team member's talking about. But saying the name of the town is much more straightforward. This is why towns and landmarks having their own like unique identity and a distinctive art
Right.
is very important.
You just know right away what
Right.
the other
Right.
player is referring to.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, another good thing about all these new areas.
I'm a
is
nerd,
that
dude. I wanna know it
sometimes
all,
If you want to take
you
a
know?
break from all the fighting, you can just
Yeah.
go for a drive.
And
around
like, I
the
feel like these guys,
city,
I
or-
feel like they're just trying to
or
fill
just,
dead
like,
air.
Prep yourself before going into battle, and while you do that, you can enjoy these nice views. So yeah, win-win situation, I guess.
Right.
네, 여러분 예쁘게
We couldn't find anybody else to like,
I
who
feel like
plays.
the art director has a really artistic vision.
Yeah.
He sounds like a very artistic
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Oh, now we are going to be addressing what you guys just mentioned
Yeah.
in the chat, which is the FPP mode. Well, the FPP and TPP mode. A lot of users have said that Super People's FPP mode isn't as good as its TPP mode, so I wonder what the devs have to say about this and how they're thinking of improving it.
It is something that I myself am very interested in.
Right, because you play a lot and-
I play mostly FPP
Yeah,
mode.
you're an
so-
FPP kind of guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
CBT 기간 동안에
And you are a game design PM, saying he's gonna be honest and say there were a few issues with FPP mode.
I loved it,
during
FPP.
CBT.
First person was where is
Not
that?
just graphics wise, but issues that arose when changing back
Absolutely.
and forth from TPP to FPP.
Could be one of you guys. Could be somebody.
And this has been improved now, so you'll be able to enjoy a better first-person experience during the final beta. And there also has been a lot of talk about how the eye-level field of view feels a bit off in FPP,
I can see that.
which we fixed by adjusting the heights of objects seen from an eye level. Also, the devs really removed objects that were in the line of sight for FPP players and parkour animations, I know there has been a lot of talk about this, will feel more natural
that
from
kinda
an FPP
sucked.
viewpoint. So players will be able to enjoy overall better game clarity and overall better game experience during FPP mode.
이런 것들은 많이 줄어들었고
That's a really good point, Sneaky Squirrel. I didn't think about
PHNatic
how
just
the eye
mentioned
level
something
fix would
about the head glitching
render-
issue,
oh,
which
here we go,
actually
here we
we're
go.
going to address right away. It's something
Right.
that we, like the devs as well, felt like they needed to address. And
It was
Yeah.
something that was really annoying
Exactly.
It was pretty broken, for
as a
real.
FPP player.
SPP 모드가 나와서
Yes.
말씀을 드리는
And they are talking about it right now,
Yeah.
about the head glitch. And
Wish we fucking knew.
And
한번 설명을 해주시면
Yang, the game design team leader, is saying
Yeah.
that he's glad that we brought it up. And he's going to talk after watching this video.
So yeah, there's the head glitch right
As
there.
you see, very annoying.
yeah. Very annoying for the person down
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
Very nice for the person up there, I guess.
I liked head glitching, but I prefer it not be in the game.
네, 나는 적을 보지 못한 상황에서
And
공격할 수 있는
he's commenting.
상황이 지금
It's a very technical issue in the end. The reason why this issue existed was because when AOSing, which means aiming over your shoulder, bullets travel from the barrel of your gun. But when ADSing, bullets travel from the scope of your gun and hit slightly lower than seen through your field of vision.
해결하기 위해
This means, of course, that there's a visual discrepancy between
Right.
what you see and what you're actually aiming at. And the devs tried to fix this by artificially making the bullet travel from the line of sight. And of course, but by fixing this problem, a new problem came, which is, as you guys all know, head glitching. And by enabling this, head glitch became a very prominent and easy to replicate in our game. And this is why some players were able to hold high positions and shoot enemies without exposing their heads.
정말 많은 개선이
And
될 것 같아요.
addressing this,
많이 해주시고요.
the dev team has come up with many solutions actually, but they're testing the best one possible for a game to offer the best experience for FPP players.
텐데요. 저희 게임이
We're all pretty confident that we're going to find the best solution for this.
Oh,
and
so they
we're
haven't
going to
fixed it yet.
fix that
They've
everyone's
addressed
happy
it.
with.
They're not fixing it.
Moving on to the next topic, we had over 4 million players that played Super People during the CBT, and we expect there to be a lot more during the final beta as well. So this is something that has been on the minds of everyone. How is service quality going to be improved?
크게 두 가지로 집중하고 있는데요. 바로 보안
Director Park says that they're mainly focused on two factors, security and
I
player
know.
support. When it comes to security, both them and the players have been having a really hard time because of cheaters. And thanks to some enhancements, they're blocking
Yeah, so it's still gonna be a
third-party
thing.
programs from the get-go and quickly banning any player that is suspected of using these programs. Also, this whole process is going to become much more faster and much more efficient, making it so that people that are actually
I don't think it'll
innocent
be.
won't get
At least I don't know if it'll be on console yet. I think
and
they'll
also
fix it
try our
before it
best
gets to
communicate
console.
Live, and players will be able to see how clean the game is in real time, which is also a super important factor.
Right. And it's something that'll be very useful.
Definitely.
Yeah. You want a clean game? You know, like how everything will be going on, the current status of the server, and there are a few questions about which is better, FPP, TPP.
I think it's I don't know, it's a personal,
a personal
choice,
preference,
right? Personal
right.
preference. You personally prefer
Yeah,
FPP, right? I'm more of a
right.
TPP kind
Yeah.
of person. I guess it depends.
Yeah. And
I hope
moving
so
on,
too.
we're
Because
talking,
shadow banning
as
was a
we're
thing during the
talking about
beta.
the support center and how it was only available in English and Korean. And many players, I know that currently in chat, there's a lot of players around the globe currently, not just exclusive to the US and Korea.
Right.
But since our support center was only available in English and Korean, many players who didn't speak those languages might have been
Felt a
feeling,
bit
yeah,
left
a bit
out,
left
right?
out,
Which is
right.
understandable. Totally.
Yeah.
추후에 만나보실 수 있습니다.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, right now our MC is showing off these new tumblers that we got that are in the shape of a super capsule.
Right.
Right now, I think they're only available in silver, but we
Yeah.
actually got we each got one
Yeah,
before the live
yeah.
stream, and they're pretty cool.
Pretty useful.
Yeah.
I mean, tumblers they
Yeah.
always come in handy.
Tumblers
when you
like what,
need
like a water
when you
bottle?
need water.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
때는 사실 저희 저희 지지 고객센터에서 한국어랑 영어 두 가지 언어밖에
We have some comments saying, "Can I have one?"
Can you have one?
Critical. I believe that was one of our streamers.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I,
A gold one.
we'll try to think about it. We'll try to think about it, but
We might have
we
some
can't guarantee.
giveaways,
Yeah,
right?
But
We might have some
you might
giveaways.
be getting one, so don't worry.
Right now, you can't purchase them anywhere, unfortunately. But
Yeah, the stickers
you
are
never know.
sick.
We might
Right.
give them out someday.
I'd fuck with that sticker.
So make sure to always follow us on our socials.
I see more
So-
popular streamers. I don't know how to pronounce it. I might butcher it.
Choco
Vicent, I
Taco?
think, right? Commenting on
Was
about
that Vision?
it.
저희가 최선을 다하겠습니다.
Yeah. And even more streamers. Wow.
저희가 알파 때부터 시작.
Yeah.
Oh, and addressing
I
what
got
you were
Vision's
mentioning
name wrong.
before, Jay, about the support center being only in English and Korean, they're planning to add more languages,
That's
so
funny.
there's going to be more coverage now.
It's like
Right.
only the
And
number
players
one
from all
duo
over
in the world. No
will be
worries.
able to, use it.
Right.
게임 플레이 중에 성능이 떨어지는 원인.
And right now, Key, the engine team leader, is commenting on how the main focus of the game for the engine
For
team
Super
was
Water / Super
optimization
Coffee,
and
definitely
reducing
Super
crashes. And they did this by focusing on analyzing factors that degrade game performance. And this is done by optimizing codes through graphics rendering and game physics simulations. And you see all this data. Honestly, I'm not a developer myself, so I don't know what is happening. But overall, they promise better performance over all platforms, overall PC specs. And to be honest, this isn't an easy task to achieve. A completely stable code, but it is essential for servicing a live and active game. And all this is fundamental in order to make the game as stable as possible.
As you can
Third-person
see in the
point of view
video,
would kinda
right
make me
now
dizzy.
They're showing an automated playtest system that they just implemented to test the latest build and monitor crashes. This automated system tests everything 24/7, from low-spec PCs to high-spec PCs in different settings. And this is done by stress tests through repetitively modifying in-game options, constantly equipping, unequipping gear, and constantly using skills. And all of these tasks enable a more stable and well-running game. And also, our performance data shows that overall in-game performance has increased since the CBT and the alpha tests. And some of these improvements were made during the CBT through regular updates. And we obviously are planning to keep on doing updates even after the final beta. So the
Right.
game is going to get smoother and better.
I hope so.
That's it for QoL fixes, and I know it seems a little bit repetitive, but in the end, I know what you guys are all here for. It's the new content,
The
right?
new stuff.
What about new
Exactly.
content? What new things can we look forward to? And I think the art director is going to have a say on this.
Let's see what he has
Yes.
to say.
얼마나 개선되었는지
Right.
들었는데요.
What are you guys looking forward to the most when it
Yeah.
comes to new
Content.
content? Let us know.
It is
Let us
See, I,
know.
don't- I,
뉴 컨텐츠, 새로운 컨텐츠들이 어떤 게 있을지.
People are already excited with new content, new content.
New content is indeed
Everyone
king,
loves new
right.
content.
추가되는 컨텐츠에 대해서 설명드려야겠습니다.
it's kind of makes me a little like.
Well, first of
just tell me
all,
the new shit, or just tell me shit. I just need to know
we
stuff.
are going to
I'm nerding
have
out. I don't.
new character cosmetics.
These guys down here are
which
kinda
is
bugging me.
Something that a lot of you have been waiting for.
거는 그 저희의 그
Oh, Battle Pass. You're also mentioning Battle Pass. Okay, so you can use your mom's credit card. Smart. Oh yeah, new cosmetics. I was saying. As you can see on
Yo,
the screen,
babe alert.
this is like just one example.
좋아해 주셨죠?
Right. And Super People has a lot of diverse skins. You can choose like from various different races and hairstyles and clothing and all that.
That's right. That's actually one of the things that players like the most about Super People. There's a lot of
I know.
diversity. Skins. You can create
Hey,
someone that
I'm
looks
an
like
adult. I
you,
got
or
adult
someone
money.
that,
Yo, the girl on the
I don't know,
left
that
looks like,
the person that you
what's her
like,
face?
or
That one
even
famous
your
chick.
family members. And we hope to give
Yeah.
players as many
I like
options
the
as
versatility of
possible
it.
when creating characters, and we will have
I would like to see
even
more clothing options too. Yeah.
and hairstyles as well. So that is always.
Yo, how come the guy in the middle looks
yes.
like Nick Merckx?
And I don't know about you guys, but I like changing my character like once in a while. You know, to change the hairstyles, change the color of my hair, change the way I look,
Yeah.
change my race even. Because that is
Exactly.
possible. That is something possible in a game. So that I hope you guys can have all a chance to like actually really like dive deep in and
Right.
like yeah, you know, customize your character to your like heart's fullest extent.
최대한
Street Fighter, dude.
Devil Yuri says that now we can.
You think so? Oh, yeah, I guess
cosplay.
so.
You can,
Right,
yeah, you can
right.
cosplay. I guess, yeah, you can cosplay as a super people character. That everything is possible. The possibilities are endless.
것을 목표로 지금 개발을 진행하고 있습니다.
And
Which hair color do you have on your character right now, Jay?
I
Which
believe
one did
it's
you choose?
purple.
Purple.
You're right.
Choice.
The one
Oh,
on the right we already got,
are
right?
those illustrations what I think they are?
You think
no.
so?
Right.
I think they look like
I
new
think,
works.
I think they are the new illustrations for the driver, the gas soldier, and the shotgun master in that
Oh.
order. And we're actually changing the illustrations of some classes, and we're also creating unique class costume to match. So yeah, that is always
Right.
something to look
That is
forward
something
to.
interesting.
Interesting.
너무 적절한 것 같습니다. 저희 슈퍼플에 정말 다양한 이 재밌는 헤어스타일이
Shotgun master,
이쁜 헤어스타일이
Buckaroo Bud.
Don't fuck up
I
my
can
guy.
tell that it's your favorite class. Am I right?
그리고 다음 이미지를 한번 넘어가
Everyone has their favorite
Yeah.
class.
저는 사실 이 이미지
Which one is your favorite? by the
Gas
way?
soldier looks sick as fuck.
디렉터님께서 설명을 한번
well,
더 해주셔야 될 것 같아요.
No surprise, but
어떤 부분일 것 같아요?
the firearms experts like
I know.
super underrated.
Right.
I know that everyone like usually skips or changes the
He does look
Like
like
me,
he
I do
listens to
that.
like
But
loud
he's actually
rock
pretty
music.
useful in my opinion and has some
I,
viability.
the shorts kind of are weird, but yeah, no, he looks sick.
And
Gas soldier's number one.
what about you? Out of those three illustrations, which one do you like?
I think they
Which one's
will.
your
I don't think they
style?
want to give
I
away
like all of
anything. I
them,
think
but
they're
if I
saving
had
it for
to
the battle
choose one,
pass.
I really like the driver's new outfit.
I think it's funny that the driver's going to be wearing a helmet inside of a vehicle,
I
like
like
inside
the
of a
color,
car.
like the color combination
Right.
of black
It
and
is
blue
unique.
looks really cool.
And this is the illustration of the gas soldier, the costume that'll be available. And as you can see, you'll be able to guess which
Yeah.
class a character was just by looking at their outfit.
Right.
But you can also
It's
this is
middle of the
this is
road.
the fun part though. You can also wear the sniper's. Let's say you're not a sniper. You can wear your sniper's special outfit while being a different class.
Ah, right, yeah.
Just like confuse your opponent.
Just like
Right.
one big mind game.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It is one big mind game.
Like a psychological,
Yeah,
you
psychological
know, war.
warfare, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's actually a really good.
Wait, they
strategy.
confirmed
I
that we
think
could
I'm
wear
gonna use that in
like
the future.
cosmetics for different classes? Was that what they were saying? I wish I could fucking know.
Right. And
Oh,
that
so-
I believe is the new costume for the Marine. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
Marine.
But you can tell by the gas tank. It isn't that it isn't that visible, but
Yeah, that's really
that
cool.
is the Marine. And here we have the new
teleporter.
illustrations for the
No, not
yeah,
teleporter.
the
Teleporter.
Yeah,
It
you're
is
right,
teleporter,
you're right,
actually.
Yeah.
Teleporter.
Yeah.
만드셨는지 한번 설명해 주셔도 될까요?
Teleporter looks really cool.
Yeah,
Teleporter does look
exactly.
sick.
All those like shiny like
Wow.
buckles near the shoulder.
Wow.
대표적인 컨셉은 뭐 이렇게 순간적으로
Oh,
이동을 한다.
while we were talking about favorite classes a while ago, Dino1 just said driver is Bay, and I completely agree with
That's the
that.
mod in- that's the mod in Super
driver
People
is Bay.
Discord.
That's what I was trying to say, but you just took the words
Right,
right out of my
right.
mouth. He looks really cool.
Not really. I think he just looks
I like the helmet
classier.
as well.
클래스는 드라이버
Oh, he looks cool.
클래스를 좀더 드라이버스럽게
And the art director is commenting on like the backstory of like how the driver looks. And as usual, one
실제로 이제
minor problem we had was that the illustrations didn't really like feel unique.
Right.
So we're trying to like change the illustrations to feel more unique. And as you see, the driver has his like leather jacket and like,
Yeah,
leather
no, it's
pants.
cool. I
It's
dig
really
it.
like going for that driver aesthetic. So you'll be able to tell right away just by costumes if what class he is.
Yeah, story and lore would be super sick.
Kind of looks like a K-pop idol. It
That's
has
a,
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
yeah.
really
like
good point.
that
It
feel.
takes
Do you guys like
not a lot
K-pop,
of
by the
extra
way?
work, and I think
We're
it'd be really
actually
nice.
in Korea. I don't know if you guys know, but right now we are doing this live from Seoul, Korea. So I don't know. I was
Right.
wondering if you guys
I
like
guess
K-pop.
some people have mixed opinions, and
Yeah.
that's that. But
Yeah.
BTS for life, dog.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are gonna be like K-pop fans. I have that feeling. I don't know why. Caustic said 예뻐, 예뻐,
그런 말들이
예뻐,
계속 나오고 있네요.
예뻐.
그런
Which is pretty.
도 기대하셔도 좋을 것 같아요.
yeah, and you guys can
이제 다음 퀴즈를
keep your hopes up
넘어가
because
보려고
more
하는데요.
costumes will be incoming.
클래스 복장이라면 사실 지금 방금 봤던 클래스 복장이라면 글로벌 CBT 때도 이미 있었던 걸로
Blackpink.
Right.
Oh, we have a Blackpink fan over here.
그리고 뉴클리어가 클래스 복장
And
맞나요, 에이디님?
you'll be able to tell, yeah. So overall, in the CBT, there were already the sniper's outfit and the nuclear's outfit.
Yeah.
강조돼서
So
했었는데
you guys might think otherwise.
Oh, I see what
but
they're talking about in the
There
customization
still
of the
will be there.
characters. Yeah.
것들을 다른 요소들도 눈치챌 수 있지만 기본적으로 1차원
And there are some comments about new weapons, and we are looking in forward to it, but we can't really like tell a release date. But you guys can have your hopes up on that one as well.
쓸 것 같은데요. 그 이런 유저분들께 좀
We have more than I expected. We have a lot of K-pop fans in here. People are also saying that,
네.
텔레포터일 때
well,
Right.
그
Well,
착용하고
let's see.
있는 복장
Oh,
가스죠.
wait.
There's
Oh, is that
Choco.
Choco Taco?
실제 전장에서
Oh.
봤을 때
Wow,
Wait,
wow.
wasn't he watching us like right, now? Is
exactly,
he watching us right
exactly.
now? Choco Taco, if you're there, give
is
us
it
a shout
Choco
out.
or Choco?
And
Am I
look at
getting?
your
Have I been
phone.
saying it wrong?
The art director saying
Choco
that
Taco?
Choco Taco was one of the
It's Choco.
streamers that
I've been saying
played
it
a
wrong
lot
this
of
whole time.
frequent people during the CBT. And other than that, the
Yes, it
art team
is.
is trying
Oh,
to
huh.
collaborate with other
I
streamers
suck
as
at
well,
reading.
if possible, in the future. So don't be too surprised if you see your favorite streamer running around in North Island.
Yes, it's very possible.
Yeah. And other than that, our alpha exclusive
Yeah.
sunglasses and partner
true.
exclusive skins were received pretty well by the community. So
Choco. Oh man, I suck. I've been calling him
Drum
Choco.
roll.
I was like, dude, I love Choco tacos.
it should be coming
Coming up
anytime
anytime
now.
now.
Yeah. A hint: it has something to do with our community. I know we have a very devoted and big
There it
community.
is.
Yeah, there it is. The art director is like saying that they've been preparing some Discord exclusive skins, but they're not gonna really disclose who they're gonna give them to yet. But they're also working on with skins with other platforms.
Where's our beta
Might be a
skins?
platform that we're currently streaming. But if you want to know more about this, you can go follow our socials because
Yes.
that's where you're gonna get the latest news.
You can find the links in the chat. We just posted them, so
Right.
make sure to follow all of them
Right.
right away.
구독이랑 팔로우 꼭 한번 해주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 지금
Oh, speaking of socials, I know that like among your roles, you're like in charge of the socials
Right,
and stuff.
right,
but are you
I am.
actually following all of them
Yeah.
with your personal account? Be honest.
I do follow them, and to
Okay.
be honest, like I tried commenting on them and pretend to be I was just a normal player.
Really? That's all we got?
And
Interesting.
Not gonna lie, it was pretty tempting. Yeah. What about you?
I may or may
Is it
have
possible?
not left
Maybe, man. One day,
few
maybe.
comments
Like gloves or a
pretending to
jacket, I
be,
can't remember.
Like
Oh,
a
interesting.
player.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I
I
was
kind of
about
wish we
to
got
play
something cooler.
Sherlock over here just to double
The
check,
alpha had some
but
cool stuff.
That's
I'm
that.
not gonna say anything
they had
more.
those
I'm
glasses,
just gonna say
right?
that
Yeah.
maybe you might find
Right.
some comments, but in reality, it's like one of the devs, someone from the team
Yeah.
internally.
보이시는 것 같아서
And there's some comments about the hoodie. Like I don't know if you can see it very well.
Oh,
The SP
let me
mark,
show you
yeah.
this. This is really
This
cool.
Super sweet. It is upside
sweet.
down.
It is upside down, but
Yeah,
you
I think
can
so
see it.
too.
And from the back, you can see like the different
Yeah,
icons
the
for
different
like
class
the classes.
icons. Yes.
Really cool.
아까 초반에 보였던
We actually got it like 3 days ago, was it? Just for the stream.
Right, right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know if they want it back, but I'm just gonna keep it because it's so cool.
실제로
Right.
야구도 많이 하고 계신
They
거
might
제가 알고 있어요.
come knocking at your door.
Oh
Like,
no, they don't know where I
For the
live.
hoodie.
It's fine. It's fine.
그럼 또 다음 걸로 이제 한번 넘어가 볼게요.
right.
Okay.
And on another note,
Yeah.
네, 이번엔 기획 PM님의 차례인 것
the
같아요.
game design PM is gonna comment on this new part.
오버아일랜드 맵에도 좀 일부 변화가
The Orb Island we're like all so familiar with. We'll be also seeing some changes. This is all related to map bounce in a way.
이 그림 약간 보니까
As you can see on the screen, a new unique landmark is coming to Orb Island.
And it seems to look like some kind of temple. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
New landmark, huh?
Well, you're gonna have to find out later.
Right.
Actually, we haven't seen it yet in
Yeah.
game either. So you guys are gonna have to wait until the final beta, until August, to see it for
Yeah.
yourselves. And a new
Which is
game
why I think it'd be more
also been
important if they
added
just pre-recorded.
to
I mean, I
Orb
can't
Island.
speak
So
Korean. I'd be
hopefully you
perfectly
guys
fine
will
waiting an
have a
extra
blast
hour to
shooting
get
around
like
all these new
for them to
areas.
kind of get their
Hopefully.
shit together.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna check it.
I've seen
check
your clips, it's
that,
awesome,
That
nice.
new region and that new cave area and that new temple-looking thing by
That's cool.
myself and see it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
파이널 CBT 때는
So
You are right, Seek Scroll. I think that's exactly
sure
what's
the
happening.
devs mentioned something along the lines of a new class.
New class, yes.
And we didn't really have any details about it yet. But it should be coming pretty soon. New class,
Class.
anything?
Magic words.
Yeah.
New class.
Oh, you're right. That's 100% what they're doing.
And I know that many players are really looking forward to this.
새로운 클래스도 추가됩니다.
I personally, I was looking forward
Yeah.
to this the most, like
Right.
a new class, because I played with all of them like way too
Right,
many times.
right.
I need something new. So
And many soldiers probably think that all players like.
Yo,
to use
why
the
is my boy at the
strongest
bottom?
class, But to the dev team's surprise, there was like little to no difference between
Right.
pick rates among all soldiers. Of course, there were some classes that people always preferred, and there were some classes that showed increased pick rates when balance patches came through buffs. And amongst all this, the game design team lead believes that a new meta and playstyle will be brought forth.
I do agree Sniper's number one, though.
This
It's the most picked
We will
class.
introduce the Titan, which is our new
Called it.
class.
Yay,
Right.
new class. Well, right now, I know you can't see much but a silhouette, but I have a feeling that the
Right.
shield is
Yeah.
going to
Right,
play an
and
important
I have a
part.
feeling that he's pretty buff
Again, that's
and
another
big
ult that needs to be
looking with
reworked.
big
That class
shield.
needs to be reworked
You gotta be
easily.
pretty strong to carry around a big shield.
또 다른 용도로도 사용할 수 있습니다.
And just like the Gatling soldier and the gas soldier have their respective Gatling gun and flamethrower, the Titan has Titanic shield.
I see what you did there. Okay,
This
nice,
shield
nice
can
one.
provide cover from
Okay.
enemy fire and can be also used to disrupt enemies to turn around difficult fights. We'll give a
Interesting.
lengthy
I'd be
description
curious
of
to
the
see how
class
that would
at a
play.
future State, so please stay tuned.
Yes. And soldiers will be able to experience more exciting and adrenaline-fueled gameplay with a key component that is going to be added to the game as well.
Right.
We'd love to share and give you more
Yeah.
information, but we are going to have to save the details for later, and you guys are going to have to wait and see. It's a surprise.
It is something pretty big.
Yeah, it's
and,
pretty
and-
big.
And I think many players that enjoy Super
That would be
People
kind of cool,
really
like a
push
disruptor
this
ult.
thing.
That
Will
would be
enjoy it
really
very
cool,
much.
Sneaky
Exactly.
Squirrel. Like
Please,
you can't
please.
ult inside of their circle or something. That would be
so
huge.
now is another part that you guys were looking forward to. We're going to be doing our Q&A session. We previously asked you through our socials to send us all of your questions and
That's a
anything
really
you
cool
wanted
idea,
to know.
dude.
And we actually
Right.
picked a few of them, and the devs
Right.
are going to be answering a couple. So the first question is from Tech Guy JD. He sent it over through Discord, and he asks, esports, has there been any actual look into this, such as custom match servers that other games have? Good
The
question.
dev team completely agrees and think it's a fundamental part of the game. And they're currently in talks regarding this, so stay tuned regarding any updates for esports. And I personally hope this comes to fruition, because
Yeah,
it is something
same
very
here.
important.
Interesting.
And the second question is from Instagram, I think, from
Yes.
Raider RC123. Are you changing the ice storm mechanic?
Well, there were many different variations of the ice storm during alpha and the CBT phases. In the end, the devs, all they can say is that they're finding the best way to increase that fun factor of the game and reviewing different variations of the ice storm to be implemented. So yes, there's going to be some variation, but we're not going to say exactly what variations they are right away.
Interesting. I
Right,
never thought
because,
the
like,
ice
we
storm
need to
needed
still
fixing.
Try to find the best possible experience
Exactly, like
for
that
players.
sweet spot
Right.
for not,
Yeah.
Right.
not
I thought
too
it was
slow,
balanced.
Not
not
too fast. It is
Exactly.
something.
Although I
important.
hated
not
that it
that
was stealing my
easy.
kills. That's the only thing that
And the
sucked.
final question is from Kra.
From our Discord.
Yeah, through Discord. And it is, will there be
Oh,
a
Kraw's the
developer
guy,
API?
he's my homie.
As a developer, I'd like to know if there will be an option to create third-party apps using match data API, statistics,
Yeah,
etc.
he's my guy.
And the answer is, we're really looking into it. We know how API creates endless possibilities for games. This is also in the talks. And after we're done defining what data types can be disclosed and what can't, the dev team will be happy, if it's possible, to give you some good news regarding that soon.
Even though we just picked these 3 questions, you guys can ask us any questions that you have
Right.
right now, and if we can answer them, we will definitely do so. So yes, keep them coming.
I just messaged him right now, like, dude, you got your message. You got your
There
message
are
read on
some
the live
questions
stream. You're
about,
famous.
I know, like, about how if our game is gonna be free to play, and we can give a definite answer for that. Our game is going to be 100%
free to play. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a weird question to ask.
Oh,
but
there's also been a lot of questions about the partner programs.
Right.
Partner
I think right now we don't have anything finalized, but we're definitely thinking of
What, like creator
the best
code?
possible partner program, and
Right.
we're definitely going to be doing
Yes,
something about
yes.
that in the future.
And soon the partner program will be open in a available date in the future. So
All you
guys,
have to do is
yeah.
follow the socials
Yeah.
and just follow us everywhere.
Follow us, and we'll try to keep you updated as soon as possible.
Yeah. Again, if you haven't followed us on all of our socials, you can find the links in the chat, so make sure you do that.
Oh, interesting.
There is some questions about another class that was like partially, I guess, leaked.
Ah, right, jetpack.
Something about jetpacks.
Right, yeah.
To answer that question, we're still not ready. We're developing that class, and that is for, of course, the best possible experience we can deliver to our soldiers. And,
Jetpack would be kind of sick. I'd be cool with that.
In the end,
it'd be kind of
it
cool
is
if they
what it
did
is.
it like
we're still in development.
Valkyrie on
so
Apex.
Right.
He
You'll
just
have
flew
to
straight
wait.
up and then re-landed. That'd be sick.
Will beta lead directly to a release, or will there be a term in between? I think we don't have that. Like we don't have a definite.
We don't
answer
have a definite
for that.
date for that.
Yeah.
But 100% the EA is going to be released in this year.
Yeah.
So and the term between EA and the final beta won't be that long. So that's one thing that you guys probably can look into.
Yes.
You thought Driver was annoying.
And there are some questions about the ping system. I don't know if you've
They fixed
accessed
that
our
though,
game
I
that
thought.
much, but our game does offer a ping system. And some other good news is that the ping system is being more developed, so that players will be able to communicate better. So that's one thing that, more efficiently. So that's one thing that you guys can look into.
Oh, regarding the battle pass, I mentioned a while ago because someone had asked it at that moment. To give you an answer, we're currently, how do I say, like looking over it, I guess?
Right. Yeah. It is something that we're
that
trying
we're
to
gonna
find.
do for sure.
We're trying to find a point where it is somewhat applicable to our game and like applicable to players. So,
So it's not
looking
confirmed there's
into
a battle
it,
pass?
and, hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll have something that players can enjoy.
Yes.
I thought they said there was. Now they said there's not?
Will the game stay free to play? Yes, it is, and it will stay.
I don't
like
know.
that
I don't
forever.
think they have anything confirmed yet. I don't think they've confirmed like a ranked or a casual. I think I don't know.
There's
yeah, I don't
also been a few comments saying
Right.
that.
Kind of like how
Like the
PUBG.
devs.
The devs look pretty tired. And
I think not just the devs, also.
Yeah,
I think they
also-
were referring to us as well.
Us as well. To be honest, we had not leniency, but we had.
You don't like the idea of a battle pass?
Lucky decision to
the
like
lucky
wake up at
decision.
5 a.m. today.
Yeah,
so
we all woke
that's
up at
that.
5.
Oh, I've been up
So
since 3.
that's why
Shush.
we seem more tired, more puffy,
Yeah, exactly.
Uglier, I guess, than usual because we didn't get enough sleep. Like, yeah,
Right.
everyone's working really hard.
Right.
So.
And there is the problem. I mean, you guys didn't come here for nothing, and you guys are expecting some kind of like, I guess, compensation.
Right,
Right,
a
well,
reward.
But it will be coming soon. Just wait.
Yeah, there's something
Yes.
for you guys at the end, so I promise it's going to be
Oh,
worthwhile.
I wonder if they're
Like,
gonna give
it's
us
gonna be
cosmetics
worth
for
the
this
wait,
beta.
so
This beta
stay with us until the end.
closure.
Right.
I want skins. People really like their
Yeah, I
skins.
really like the skins.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Cosmetics, skins, all that good stuff.
We have so many viewers and so many comments. It's
And
like,
I'm pretty sure I saw a comment where someone commented on the crafting system and how we had a brief moment after the CBT where like the
Yeah,
crafting
it's
system was
kind
disabled.
of, especially too because that's
Good
like
news is that the crafting system
standard.
is back.
Oh,
it's there.
definitely,
BRs.
it's
But
back.
of course, it is slightly simplified, so players know like they know what upgrades to what immediately. Because in the past we had some problems about clarity where
Right.
players didn't know, especially newer players didn't know what upgrades to what.
Right.
And about the crafting system, we can
I actually don't
confidently
hate
say
the new
that,
crafting
yeah, it's
system
coming back,
mechanics.
yeah.
I really like the idea of heroic
It's
being
going
hard to get.
be more user friendly, more beginner friendly. So definitely still
Boost.
there.
Yeah, I
but
figured.
Simplified.
many questions on how long the final beta will be, and this we'll try to like go further in detail in back in GG, our website, so you guys can refer to our website or back to our socials, and we'll tell you the exact length of how we're planning our final beta.
I also saw a couple of comments asking whether there's going to be Arabic language support. And yes, in the game it's going to be available. Like the in-game, it's going to be available in Arabic. So yeah, marhaba.
질문이 해소된 부분도 조금은 있을 것 같아요.
Okay.
Right.
그런
We'd love to
부분에서
answer all your
많은
questions.
있었다면
Like,
정말 다행인
it is
것
something that we
같고요.
really want to do,
사실
but
이제 저희가
I guess there's a
준비한
time
내용은
limit for everything.
Oh, they're already
All
done.
things
it.
must come
Yeah.
to an end. So
And
파이널 베타가 저는 정말 기대되는데요.
I,
여러분들도 기대.
I myself am really looking into the final beta and hope that I can like play with our fellow players and enjoy that overall good experience.
선물 어떤
oh, now we have comments in Arabic.
Right.
또 이렇게 긴 시간 동안
They're asking where I'm from.
If I'm not mistaken, currently the Korean stream is talking about how they prepared a small gift for our viewers as a token of appreciation for watching this live stream.
Oh, okay.
And there we go.
There's your surprise.
Hey, get your
There's
coupon
treat.
code.
Prepared some swimwear.
Zero
to keep it cool in Long
817
Island. The coupon
FINA.
code is appearing
Oh, it's
right
final.
now on your screen, so save that code for later.
Save that shit, guys.
It
You're
is.
gonna
asking every
need it
question about
because,
console
I mean,
plays.
it's gonna be August.
They really are
August
toilet
is
seat.
like,
They
you
really
know,
are.
Summer,
It is
peak
hot.
summertime.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Super hot.
They do. I mean, they do.
Especially
I'm
in
happy
winter,
with it.
actually.
쿠폰 코드 081
So yes, make sure to save that coupon 0817 final beta to
Oh.
use it for later and to get your
That's
free
cheesy.
swimwear.
저도 빨리 적어
Yes.
오버헤드
And we'll tell you
만나고
in more detail on how to use this coupon later. So keep just follow our socials, and we'll tell you exactly how to do it from step by step.
Yes. So make sure to follow us.
Right.
Right.
Well, guys, like I said before, all good things must come to an end.
All right.
And we're going to have to say goodbye to you for the time being. And we want to thank you so much for
Right.
staying with us
Not a
until
lot.
the end and for like you
Yeah,
know,
it's
sending us.
yeah. What do you guys think about this? How do you guys feel about this this dev launch party or this dev live stream thing? I want to put some music on. We can let's
And
oh wait.
I'm pretty sure
God,
they
that was
think
really
it's their
loud.
duty to deliver, to provide our soldiers with the best experience possible. And players, I think, can expect
on.
an increase in the fun factor and better game stability. And all we ask in return is, of course, for your undivided attention and
Yes.
love and support. For our
The code
final
was
beta.
for free cosmetic skin.
So well, I
The
guess
code was
that's
for the
time
free
for us
cosmetics.
to
Wait, I can't go back.
Right, right. And,
And
we have
hopefully,
some
we will
comments
see you
saying,
soon.
right, save us VR players.
It's
we'll
like
be there,
a
we'll be
summer
there.
swimwear
Definitely.
basically
See
thing.
you on Arb Island
So we-
in August.
I don't know
In
where
4
we
months.
can-
We will
where we can
definitely
redeem
be
it, but we
there.
do
Or
get free
you
shit.
might even meet us and get
Right,
to play with us.
in-game,
Who
yeah.
knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
So if we could go
So
back.
Let's
That's
just
a
go.
wrap.
Yeah,
I
let's
guess.
a wrap.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Shukran. Bye bye.
Wow, this chick's like quadlingual. Cool. Awesome. All right. So guys, what do you guys think about that? What's our thoughts here? I really wish I could go back and show you. Oh wait, I can. I totally can. Oh shit, I can't. Hang on. Give me one sec. So the code was for this cosmetic skin right here. There's no way it was 7 minutes, right? Q&A, blah, 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 blah. We just done it. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, right here. So the code is for this cosmetic skin. Oh, you just went back to your stream. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, so we can get a free skin for basically watching the dev live stream kind of thing. What do you guys think about this? I mean, I feel like they're gonna add some really good shit. Where's my music? Okay, this is very dramatic. I'm kind of glad I just to see some news. Yeah, honestly, okay, that's too dramatic. I want to get fucking insane. Yeah, it's nice. It's just nice to see. It's nice to see signs of life, right? It's just nice to see them doing something. It's nice to see that there's, like, hey guys, this is kind of what we have in the pipe work. So it's nice to see them planning. And now we wait. Now we wait 2 months. Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. So now we just have to basically dig a hole and hang out for 8 weeks. I like the idea of the new crafting system. I was really worried, especially during the test session, that they would take away our crafting. I'm happy with it being simplified, and I'm also happy with the rarity of more valuable items. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with it being hard to find a heroic. I'm absolutely okay with like really having to covet that kind of stuff, because there would be times, right, where we would land and all of a sudden we would be like, boom, like I would have a heroic before the first circle is closed. So I'm okay with that. I want the rarity. I want it to be harder to find. No head glitch fix yet. It's in the works. Yes, you are correct. This is better than nothing at all, but I thought it would be long. Yeah, I thought it would be longer too. And I thought I was kind of really upset at the English team up until Sneaky Squirrel was like, oh yeah, they just basically can't say anything that the Korean team isn't saying. And then I felt bad for kind of being an asshole. But yeah, no, you're right. I thought it'd be longer too, especially since they had if we stopped February, so March, April, May, June, like 3.5 months that they've been working on stuff. And I thought they'd have a little bit more content or a little bit more information for us to grasp or to get. I thought, for them asking Q&A, for them to pick 3 questions was kind of weird too. It would be kind of cool. It would be cool. It would be cool is if these guys answered more Q&A. Obviously, like I'm sure there's things they can and cannot ask, but I think they could absolutely knock out 70% of these questions easily I can knock out 70% of these questions. I mean, I don't, the fucking team. I'm glad to know that the game will be coming out this year for sure, unless something drastically happens. Yeah, I think what's going to happen, right, is they did the same thing for the beta, right? So the beta was supposed to be from December 7th to December 26th, I think, or December 27th, something in that range. And then they extended it until February 28th, right? I think they're going to do the same thing to the final beta. I think they're going to extend it all the way until early release, because it doesn't make any sense for them to do it because they said for sure it's going to be sometime in the second half of 2022, right? So it's already August. We're at 8. So there's only 4 more months. Like, why not extend it up until early release? That part is a little goofy to me. So I think they will. I think they will. There was a couple of hundred in Discord alone. Yeah, dude. I mean, we could answer some of these. Like, watch, it's just the general, they're just general questions. And I think it would have helped their PR team if they just kind of step back and hey guys, we'll answer some of the questions that are super easy to answer. Will the game have controller support? We don't know yet. It's not on console. I reckon it would. Will controller be supported? See my other question. When is Super People going to be re-released on GG and stream? August 17th, dude. These are easy. Will they be custom servers? Yeah, we don't know yet. I feel like they could have. I feel like, especially too, since they went radio silent for so long, the English team definitely could have been like, "Hey guys, we'll answer some more questions, but we can't give away the farm." But I'm happy. I'm happy with everything. I'm happy with the training range. I'm happy with the shooting range. I'm happy with I think it's going to be interesting regarding the different POIs and the fact that they're adding buildings and stuff in the middle of nowhere to help relieve the hot drops and things like that. That one I think is rather interesting, just because it's it's different. So I'm curious to see how the loot dynamic is going to be. Maybe that'll help their in game. I don't know yet. See, I'm starting to get tired of Apex, even with their big updates. And I can't play Apex for more than a weekend. I get 2 days in and I'm over it. Well, if they have some hype, as last time they'll have millions playing the beta, they probably will extend. I think so too, Sopper. Especially too, like you said it right yourself, right? There ain't been no new games out in a minute, right? There hasn't been a good new battle royale out in a very, very long time. And Super People has scratched that itch that a lot of people have been having. And I think it's going to get a lot of popularity, especially with the final beta being on August 17th. Right now we're in a video game famine, and Super People is kind of like the oasis in the desert. And I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards it. And I think they're going to extend the beta. I absolutely think you're right. If I still have the original download, am I going to have to reinstall the game again, or am I good to use the old launcher? I think you're good to use the old launcher, because they have been adding ghost updates or like, I don't say phantom updates, but they have been updating the game. There's been a couple of times on Steam that I've seen updates queued for the Super People closed beta. So I do think you're okay with the game in which you have now. I think you're perfectly fine. I still have mine. I deleted it and then I downloaded it again for the test session, and I'm not going to get rid of it because this is, chances are 9 times out of 10 this is probably what we're going to use. I mean, the game's already there. They just have to tweak it a little bit. I think they're absolutely going to use that. I hope there will be more places where you can hide and not just lots of open fields. And yeah, they did address that. They are going to add some buildings and things like that all throughout the map. So they are going to diversify the open areas. I think they're going to get rid of a lot of the open areas because that one sucked, right? You were like running out in the field, all of a sudden you get SKS or you get Car 98. I think they are going to add a lot of buildings to kind of help the cover in urban warfare. I think hopefully. We don't hide here. We out there popping heads. That's right, Sopper. That's right. Pocket cities everywhere. I'm actually really okay with that. I'm actually really, really okay with that because it kind of sucks when you land and you're on a heater and you feel like you're on a good map and then like the lobby dies because everybody landed the first POI. Because you are right. I mean, significantly, like if you landed a POI, you're going to get better loot. I think what they should do though is to guarantee that people will land at POIs, put the better loot, like not so much like, like heroic weapons or legendary weapons or anything like that, but like put the craftable items you need to get to heroic in the POIs, make it harder to get. I think something like that would ensue that people still land at POIs, because if I get the same loot, like in a pocket city, that'd be perfectly fine. But I want the really, really expensive, really hardcore craftable items in the POI or at least in supply drops. I'd be okay with them in supply drops too. So I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm glad they're talking about fixing head glitches. I'm glad they're talking about battle passes. I'm glad that they're doing the cosmetic skins. I think that's perfectly fine. What else did they talk about? GPU rendering, GPU performance, perfectly fine there. It says, I'm just wondering if weapons get crafted faster. Will matches be faster because of early in-game loot? That's a really good point. That's a really interesting point, right? Because they oversimplified the crafting tree, which would make crafting easier. But they did put, dude, I hope I can go back and I hope I can see that their live stream again, because they did put little question marks on some of the craftable things. So they did put little question marks knowing that they're going to fix, oh, we can go back sick. They're going to fix some of the crafting. Oh, dude. You're right here. So they're like new items. I'm hoping I hope it's easier than this, but not so easy that like they can just shoot right to the top, right? You want to work for that kind of thing. I hope they will do, as they said, that can be that with different weapons and places when landing and not just the same. I agree. I'd be okay with that. I don't want 900 heroics. I want because especially towards the end of the beta, right? Like there were so many heroics and legendaries, especially towards the in-game circle. Everybody had heroic, everybody had legendary. I kind of hope that they do kind of thing where you really have to grind. So maybe in a game of 70, about 10% of the population has a heroic weapon. I'd be okay with that. I know someone was asking about API calls for add-ons and mods or something. I missed the question. I don't know, but I really don't know what any of those words mean. For add-ons and mods or something. I missed the question. Oh, okay. Oh, you can make your own custom map and your own custom games. That wouldn't be terrible, because then you can have cool hide and seek modes. You can kind of add a little versatility to the game, kind of like how Fortnite has their own little custom map stuff. Interesting. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know what API is. You talk to me like I'm a child. But no, I'm happy with it, man. I think the new landmarks, I think the new classes. I really like the idea of Titan. I like the fact that he's a defensive class, right? You're off to bed. See ya. Maybe popping some Super People heads in August. I'll be there, man, and I'll be sure to throw you an invite. I do like the idea of Titan being a defensive class, and I like that he's a little bit more disruptive than he is aggressive. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see different kind of play style instead of W keys. I think he's one of those classes that's going to be a little bit more tactical, and it's going to require a little bit of a 5-head thinking. So hopefully something cool there. Was the only one I know that could cancel out. You are correct. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. That is such a good idea, dude. That's so smart. I like that idea. Oh, that's a really good idea. I didn't even think about that. Where is the... Is it... I forget if it was... yeah, it has been here, right? You're right. That was probably... And now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Marine the only other character that can cancel out... that can cancel out an ult? There has to be something else, right? There has to be another thing. I thought if you shot somebody, their ult canceled. Or I could be completely wrong. It's been so long. It's been months since we played. Where is it? I'm just looking for the that chart where it showed all the statistics and shit of the classes. Wasn't it around here? Was it before or after Nick Merckx or the Street Fighter guy? Yeah, I think he had to been, right? Because it couldn't have been Gatling Soldier, it couldn't have been Teleporter, it couldn't have been Nuclear. I think he is. I think he would be one of the only ones. I do know that a Strike Force, like if your foot like touches like the corner of a building, it'll kind of like fuck up the ult, but I don't think there's anything that cancels the ult. I would like to see that. I think that'd be a really, really good idea, dude. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to figure it out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there was only 3 AOEs, right? Black Fog or Blackout, Fog, Slow Mode. If you want to count Nuclear. Yeah, so 1. I would count Nuclear as AOE. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gas Soldier, you kind of splitting hairs here in terms of AOE. So I would say 4. But really, I mean, like really, yeah, Marine's the only one that cancels an ult. I think that, dude. Imagine though, like imagine if the new class canceled ults, because that'd be a game changer. It would be kind of broken, but it would be really cool. Unless, or maybe like sometimes where like it cancels it ult, but like you can't ult while his ult is going. So like if you ulted before the Titan's ulted, you can still do it and shit, but like you can't ult while his ult is. So you just like the button just turns gray. Sombra cancels ults in Overwatch. Yeah, right now we're talking about super people. Just AoEs. Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're right. So 4. That'd be really interesting. The jetpack one seems interesting. I like the idea of the Discord skins. I like the idea that they're giving things away. I'm not too sure what the partner program is. Like you were saying, maybe it's a creator code or something like that. That one seems kind of cool. Esports, would love to see an esports team. I just don't know. Now, is PUBG in esports? I don't think it is, right? I think they would have to follow kind of the rubric of PUBG and maybe the terms of competitive play. I would be okay with kill races. I think kill races are like the Warzone kind of like duo squads kind of thing would be really cool. You can be the next Choco. I cannot believe I've been saying his name wrong for months. Choco Taco. They're talking about maybe. If nothing else, I think it'd be cool just to have a mustache cosmetic. I'm thinking of the new soldiers that have been looked at a bit. Which new soldiers are you talking about? Just because right now it's just Titan, which is fine. So it beats up. There is no. Well, yeah, but like, okay. So here's where I got. Right, it's Choco Taco. Right, this little Choco Taco. This is what I was thinking, and I've always ever since I was younger, I called him Choco Taco, because it's so much better than Choco. I've always called it Choco because it's chocolate. Choco. Anyway, I mean, I'm digressing. But yeah, no, I'm really, really happy. I love the idea of cosmetic skins, and I never really put 2 and 2 together that they had already implemented that in the closed beta with the sniper and the nuclear skins. I really, really, really like that. I think that's a really, really cool. I think that's a really cool thing that they're going to add. And I love the idea of backstory, and I love the idea of lore of the classes too. I think that's really cool too. Let's see. Yeah, I think that covered pretty much. I mean, for an hour stream. Oh, the better tutorial. Very happy about that. Like the exact same to me. It really does. I think whatever they did, they just made him look sexier. He just looks very cartoonish here. I wish we. Ooh, you know what? Fuck, I think I got rid of it, didn't I? Oh man, I thought I had it. Oh, I have this. I got rid of a lot of my B-roll. Oh no. Never mind. That's just like a clip. Yeah, for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to get rid of my B-roll for super people. I think I was just running low on room. Anyway. What's this? Oh, yeah, okay. So anyway, yeah, teleporter. I like the idea of the classes. I think they're going in the right direction. I think for what the time they spent was not wasted. I absolutely 100% think they could have done this while the beta was still going. I didn't think they needed to cancel the beta, but whatever. Is it something that I think the beta needed to be, canceled or ended in order to do these changes? No. I don't think there's anything game breaking. I don't think there's anything crazy. They're not adding any new POIs. They're just balancing things. But I'm just being a little diva. I'm just being a baby because I just want to play the game. I'm tired of playing Hunt. No talk about fixing classes yet, though. No talking. So I reckon Sniper's still going to be. You know what is interesting though? Now that I'm looking at it, like look at the KD reference. I mean, Sniper was picked 10%. The most popular. His KD is only 1.2. Was it Seeker is the highest, followed by Strike Force, and then yeah, okay. It's interesting that Shotgun Master is still not picked the most. He's the most broken class. Yeah, no, I'm happy with everything. I think it's cool. Did we miss anything? No official release date. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. I like the idea that we're gonna get free shit. He slept on. I think so. I think he's super fucking broken. I think he's balanced, but no, I can't say he's broken and balanced. I think he's very powerful, but balanced. Because if you don't have a super jump, you're basically just a walking noodle. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with everything. What do you guys think? Anything good? That was all the major points. Only a few minor things, really. Yeah, really. Just after that, we're just kind of just nitpicking. Crafting, tutorial, shooting range, new classes, outfits, pretty easy stuff. They have not talked anything about the time mode when you have to wait in game. No, they really didn't mention anything like. They really didn't want to give anything away. I wonder if they're going to still do the small circles. I reckon they would have to. Yeah, I thought the blue zone was perfectly fine. I didn't think it was super overpowered. I didn't think it was broken. Hopefully they don't change the. They never. You know what they didn't address too? They didn't address if they fixed the time to kill or not. Yes, Sneaky Scroll, you are in, dude. Same page. Oh my God, we are best friends. They did not address that. Where was that information? That should have been one of the questions that they addressed. Yo, put me in that fucking stream next time. Yo, they did a whole test session about time to kill. They took out crafting. They upped the time to kill. Radio silent. Not even discussed. So I know that they had addressed something regarding it. They said that they were going to look into it. We'll find out in August, I guess. I don't think they'll do another live stream in between the beta release. I think this is the only dev live stream thing that we'll see up until August. So I'd be curious to see what's going on there. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Cool, guys. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna record a video. I'm gonna record kind of like the highlight of the live stream. I'm gonna upload it, and then I'll be online tomorrow morning. I'm gonna play PUBG tomorrow. I'm gonna play PUBG. Hunt was really rough. I'm gonna take a break on that and just play PUBG probably for the next 2 months. Well, it won't keep us occupied for 2 months. No, you're right. This was a waste of a trailer. We wasted the good surprise on you. I think you're right. I think this is shit that this should be weekly. This kind of shit should be weekly. I think it would have been a good to have it left, but no one was heavenly long time positions on it. Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, so whatever. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna record this kind of Spark Notes. You know, save somebody an hour of watching everything, and hopefully we get some more answers. Hopefully we get an official time of the beta, like duration of the beta. Hopefully we get an early release before the beta releases. But this all could have been summed up in a weekly update, right? You're right. I think so. Not BA. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is. If nothing else, dude, what they should do is they should like not hire a streamer like Choco Taco. But if they had somebody that the community trusted and they just delegated this information to somebody, I think this would be time well spent too. I don't think it needed a full production. The whole Super People team was there. Everybody had mentioned that they looked tired. I think this information could have easily been passed off to somebody else. I was like, you give somebody just like the bullet notes, the key notes, the Spark Notes. This way they don't have to worry about it. This way somebody could do it bi-weekly or monthly, But who am I? I'm just this mustache dude who, does stuff. Anyway, they need fucking something because their PR, dude, whoever their PR is phoning it in. I've never seen it. I'm such a Super People like fangirl and I love it. But fuck, man, does somebody need to figure something out because their PR team is poopy butt. Anyway. All right, guys, I'm going to record this video. Expect it online in the next, maybe 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes. I don't know. It depends on how much I rant and ramble. I'll be back online tomorrow morning for some PUBG to keep the Super People muscle memory going. Hope to see you guys in. If not, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your morning tomorrow. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you all later.